Alright, hello everybody. Can you even hear me? Yes, you can. Alright, well, hopefully you can hear me. Um, looks like it's working. Anyway, today we are here at the Chesapeake Superspeedway. Big track, 2.8 miles, 32 degrees of banking. Basically Talladega 2 with, the extra 1.4, or not even that, 0.14. Yeah, it'd be 0.14 miles, and the start-finish line is actually in the tri-oval, and there's 1 less degree of banking in the turns, and 2 less degrees banking in the corners. And yeah, Tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, we brought the Montgomery setups because I didn't have time to work on the actual setups. Anyway. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm tired. Well, maybe a quick one. Alright, I do really checker. Anyway. Should probably get stages. That might be a good idea. Is that? Nope. So we'll do 13, 13, 19. Sounds good to me. Yeah, this race was 13 laps last season. New regulations. What is that? 45 laps, because I figured out how to supercharge these cars. So we're going to be going 235 miles an hour without draft, assuming everything is working properly. And then with draft, we should be going about 250. So we're going to be flying around this track in Virginia Beach, and Dodge set a 2-minute lap time. That is absolutely blazing out there, let me tell you. We're going to do a missing man formation till the choose. These laps here are not going to. I mean, we can do. I'm fine with 2. It's just we're going to be sliding down the banking, so it's not going to be much of a tribute anyway. Alright. Got it sorted out. Let's get going here. Pace speed 125. And I need to get ahead of me here. Oh, jeez, Todd. There we go. There's the missing man formation for Kyle Busch. And yeah, that's, like I said, we're going to be sliding down the banking, so it's kind of not worth it. But you get a little bit of it at least. Yeah, we're going way above pace speed right now. Yeah, there we go. And once we get to the choose here, we're going to go double file. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of lined up at the line. You want the... Okay, I don't care. I'll start second. I don't care. I want the bottom, take the bottom. I tried fighting it. I'll start third. I don't care. I'll just line up wherever. We're green. Yeah, I was line up wherever. I was like, if you wanted to... Are you kidding me, Dodge? Okay. I'll fix laps on the back. Here we go. 249 miles an hour here at Chesapeake. You love to see it. Oh, big block by me on Dodge right there. Ah, we can't quite get 250. Here's the run on Banana Boy. 251 I saw. So we are definitely moving around here. It's like 46-second lap times on 2.8-mile track. This is ridiculous. But anyway, here comes Banana. Oh boy, huge run off the corner here probably. Potentially, no. Dodge going to go with Banana Boy. I am the defending winner of this race. If you remember, it was the big lag storm and I went through the grass. And I kind of just ended up winning. I went from 5th to... Oh, big block by the 9. Yeah, he's known for doing that. Went from 5th to 1st from entering turn 3 to the start finish. So it was a fun little race there. Now Banana to the outside. Dodge with the block. He's going around into the wall. We'll keep it on all 4. I thought I saw the car getting a little airtime there, but it looks like it was mostly just a 360 and got it back going. Yeah, I'm still going to work a little bit on the Superspeedway package here for this car at least, because it's because this is technically our high speed intermediate setup technically. But I mean, it's racing pretty good so far. Big push from Banana. Again, he can go below the double green line. The ruling is if you cause an accident, it's going to be your fault and you get wreck score, but that hasn't been much of an issue this year anyway, so... Let alone have we enforced that. Here we go to the outside line with a big run. Clear the 9. No pit stops or anything need to be made today at this race, so you can just kind of move on along. Contact with the 9 there. I started moving down, realized he was going to get there, so I moved up and it worked out. Yeah, I've finished 2nd or 3rd. Well, I finished 2nd in every, I'll say it this way. I finished 2nd in every race for the past month and a half, since like April 18th. It is May 29th, since April 18th. Every race, all 6 to 8 of them, because I'm not going to say the actual number that should be next to that, but, yeah, no, it is, I've just been 2nd, and the one time I finished 3rd, it was because Banana merged behind me when he shouldn't have, because he was like 2 or 3 seconds behind me. He realized he wasn't going to catch me, so with like 3 to go, he merged like right on my bumper, so he got 2nd. But the way the race played out, he shouldn't have even been in that position. And now Dodge and Banana going to try to make the top line work there. Let's see if that actually ends up happening for them. Looks like we're going to be able to lead the lap. Anyway, but yeah, other than that, it's just been 2nd. So I entered this race fully expecting to end up in 2nd place, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we go back to back here at this track. Just trying to break the draft on the back stretch. Honestly, this time I'm just going to keep the run. We should be able to clear him into turn 3 here. I would imagine we will, as we are already almost 5 laps completed here at the Chesapeake Superspeedway. Again, 32 degrees of banking in these corners. So 1 less than Talladega. Dodge looking outside line here. Banana's probably trying to time out some runs. Try to figure that out. Stay in the draft. Here's 1.5 back. Now we go to the outside line. Take the lead back from the 16 car. Yeah, you can just take runs all the way to the outside line and run away with it. Trying to break the draft. Where's going to get there on the bottom lane? He was too late. Moving back down the track. will take the lead. We'll see if he has enough time to get a run. Oh, Banana's the one we got to worry about. I was about to say, we'll see if Dodge can get back to us by the line. Banana had the run. He's going to go to the lead. Here comes Dodge. He would have gotten us anyway. He's not going to get to the 9, though. We'll leave him room. Everybody's going to slide in line here. The 9 sideways. Everybody's going to lift. Banana saved it. We're going to be able to clear him on the outside line there. Yeah, big runs, aggressive blocks. That's how you cause disasters here, to be quite honest. But we've been getting away with it. We'll go to the outside line, all the way up by the outside wall. This is something you've never seen here at Chesapeake. We're going to try to make the outside line work. Pick up all the dirt and debris. 3 wide for the lead. This is a 300 IQ play, potentially, because now I'm in the draft, and now we're going to force our way to the middle line, clear the 16, and take the lead. So that is the strategy we can use now. Yeah, these runs are so big. I don't think you want to be. I don't think you want to be second. I don't think you want to be leading. Coming to the line here. I think you want to be second, and depending on where the third place car is, you probably want to be third, honestly, because the runs are so strong here that you just there's no way of blocking them unless. I mean, there's a way of blocking them, but it's very, very difficult to do. You have to time it absolutely perfectly. You have to know exactly where he's going, just like that. You have to anticipate it before it actually happens. And, yeah, and even then, they get the side draft. They still have more momentum. So, yeah, it's going to be all... This is luck of the draw, almost, who wins this race, honestly. Now, contact, beating and banging. 3 wide middle. We're drifting up the racetrack after a little more contact with the 9. Be able to clear the 16 somehow. I barely had enough room to make that work. We'll try to side draft. Won't work. We're going to push from Dodge. Oh. Now we're all bumper to bumper to bumper here. The 9 in the wall. Everybody in the wall. Oh, 260 miles an hour I think I saw right there. Holy cow. That was fast. I'll have to slow down the tape, see how fast it actually was. And it looks like we got some anti-wall ride, which is unfortunate. Shouldn't matter. Unless we really get in the wall a bunch, but yeah. 3 wide top for a second won't work. It's Dodge with the momentum on the bottom lane, powering through to the race lead. Banana with momentum. Contact made. 3 wide. Banana gonna clear. Yeah, you want to stay away from the wall, I think, even if you, I mean, obviously we're only about, not even 30%. We're only about a quarter of the way through this thing, roughly, or 20%, I should say. But, even then, you still want to try to keep your car ready for the end in case the anti-wall ride comes down to it. We're going sideways, trying to practice blocking. Yeah, that was my bad. That was a bit egregious of a block right there. I apologize for it too. That wasn't your fault, Benny. I was trying to practice blocking there, and I got myself turned. I saved it obviously, but still. Actually, I think I forgot to add the blowover physics back to the cars for the Superspeedway. Probably a good thing, because we would have sent a couple cars flying at this point. Had a couple red flags. Dodge to the outside line. Here comes Banana. It seems like it's always me, Dodge, and Banana on these Superspeedways and Acre that are racing each other. Except for the first one. Acre Superspeedway was me and Angelo. But, I mean, Orlando we upgraded to a Superspeedway. That was us 3. Now here. I'll have to look back if there's any others, but yeah. And not going to be able to get in line right there. We barely have enough room to get to the bottom lane. Take the lead away from the 16 car. We're coming up on the blue flag this time by. Oh, they're going to have a monstrous run, and it's the 9. First going to get to us here. Going all the way down to the grass. He'll drop us off there. Dodge through the grass even more than us. 16 just spawned in the dirt down there. And I mean, he ended up bailing out back to 3rd, but still, that was crazy. And you're allowed to race on the paved part of the track. Obviously, you can't take pit road. So if you were to pass on the grass in a corner, then yeah, that wouldn't be allowed. I don't care if you do that on the straightaways. Like even right here, pass on the grass. I don't care. I just care if you pass in the grass. Like entering the corner, we're gonna get shoved down the line. Huge run for the 9. Now he's up the racetrack. We get a crossover. We might end up back through to the lead. Won't quite happen. Beating and banging with the 9 now. And Dodge is in prime position to win the stage. There's his move to the bottom. That's a little early, I would think, but we'll see if he can hold us off. If me and the 9 are just going to be in a drag race like this, he's got it. He's going to have to work together with us here. Oh, man, the run was so big. Dodge didn't stand a chance blocking that. The 9 going for the middle, goes for the bottom instead, nearly turns us. Drag race to the line. I'm getting flashbacks to the Montgomery Roval because Banana is going to barely win stage number 1. Dodge clears back to the lead. Can we get to second? Yes, we can. 9 going to give us a push. Look outside. Big block by Dodge. That opens the door for the 9 on the bottom. Oh, more contact there. With the 9. Going to be able to hang on to the lead for now. Here comes Dodge with momentum on the outside line. He bailed. Decided not to help us, and that allows the 9 to get away with the lead. And he's going to be able to get by on the bottom. Take second even from us. Oh, he's bobbling though. Now he's looking outside of the 9 car. Big block by the 9. Another big block, sending us down to the grass. Dodge is going to clear. His Banana bails, probably to apologize, I would imagine. So we have 30 laps to go next time by. Laps are flying here. Big block by Dodge. What did I say about wanting to stay out of the wall? Ooh, man. Jeez, the 9 is driving like a madman right now. I mean, he always does on these plate tracks, but still, even for him, it seems like this is a bit much. And Dodge going 3 wide middle and nearly causing an accident. It takes some time for the runs to generate, which is nice. However, when you're so far back, it doesn't really matter. Dodge made too big of a block. We'll get by on the bottom. 10 to go in the stage next time by. Oh boy! Banana nearly turning Dodge. That nearly got us. Dodge all the way up to the outside wall. Now they're nearly wrecking again. We'll save Dodge by slamming on the brakes there. And Banana was able to correct it himself. He goes around the outside line to take the lead of the race away. This is a very wide track too, so you have places to go. You have plenty of room to save the car if you need to. Dodge going to the bottom. We'll go to the outside line. A little contact with Banana. That'll keep Dodge out in front. He's looking to sweep the day here if he can win this race. We're looking to end our streak of second place finishes, and I am counting the Soda 600 as a second place finish because that's what it really should have been in the 9. Expecting us to make a move low. Runs up into us there. We also started moving low ourselves, so I will apologize for that. It was kind of my bad, but he also did kind of move up into us. Big push from Dodge. Both of us were able to stall out the run there. 9 is... He always drives aggressive on these plate tracks, and it's... Yeah. Be annoying at times. That's all I'm going to say, because then you got to lift for him, and... I mean, I respect it. I mean, he makes the moves he needs to make to get the win. But still. Sometimes like that, it's a bit much, because then you got to lift, and... Now you're back in third, and you got to work with the star driver on your rival organization. And now you're 3 wide for the lead, and you take the lead, actually. So never mind. That's a great idea. Great strategy. Oh, tried to block Banana. Tried to block Dodge. Didn't work. That's my bad. I mean, a little bit of a late block there. I thought I had it on Dodge. I did not. Now we're going to give Dodge a push. I mean, I'm not blaming Banana either because these runs are ridiculous sometimes. And that was a bit much. Now we're all the way down here. The double yellow line rule does not exist. I was on the paved part of the track saving the car. I'm okay. I did nothing wrong. Oh, where's the 9 going? Yeah, Banana is trying to defend indefensible runs. That's another issue. Oh, man. Staying in the draft. Banana around the outside of Dodge. We'll look around the outside of Dodge as well. Trying to clear him here. We will. Look outside. This time the 9 decides not to defend, but Dodge has momentum. 3 wide middle, 16 car to the front. We're in the draft now. We aren't going to get there by the line. But we'll have a chance exiting the drive. A little contact made. Banana's got nowhere to go, and he's not going to be happy about that. He's shoving Dodge down to the grass. We have potential for a go bowling here moment here, and it did not work. Dodge up the racetrack. I take it he was able to save it. I'd be surprised. I'd be really surprised if he didn't save it. Get some side draft on Banana. Now here comes Dodge in the bottom lane. We'll clear the 9. Try to back up to him. Get a little bit of a run. Entering the corner. Dodge moving up. Banana's the one with momentum. Dodge way up the racetrack. Side by side for the lead again. It's Banana with a slight advantage here. 6 laps to go. Stage 2 when we get to the line. Dodge with momentum on the top side. Ooh, yep, I'm not even going to try to finish blocking that. But Dodge, top of the track to the bottom of the track to lead the lap. 6 remain stage 2. Here's the run down to the bottom. Yeah, I don't like that. Dodge didn't like it either. Made him bail, and Banana's up the racetrack now, so that actually worked out for us. They're both up the racetrack, waiting to get a crossover there. Yep. Well, the 9's too close, so he's got to give us a push. Dodge is going to have momentum. It just matters which way he goes. He's going to help the 9. 9's going to help us. Big push. We're sideways. Oh, and now, yep, we're up the racetrack. Tried to get back down, tried to correct it, but it was too late. That's my bad, Banana. Dodge to the bottom lane. He'll lead that lap as well. Yep, I wanted to go to the middle line there, but that would have caused a wreck. Probably for me, and yep, Dodge gonna move. Well, he probably got too big of a push from Banana to even do anything about it. We're going to try to go for a crossover 3 wide. Contact made between Banana and Dodge. These two have a history a little bit. And, yep, now we're trying to wreck. Down through the grass we go. Now they're both. They saw me pull it off. You see, but now they're too far up because I gained on them. So, you can't go too far up. Maybe if I just trick them into moving like all the way up the racetrack for no reason, I can sneak by in the last lap and just hope I can block them. Or I can make a cool move like this. The 9 gonna try to crowd us, obviously. We know we gotta fight for space now. And we are back to the front here. Man, we are throwing aggressive blocks on Banana there as I'm trying to do mental math in my head here. I'm trying to figure out the miles of the race. I'll just do that later. Dodge barely within limits of the track there. He takes the lead from Banana. Are we going to be 3 wide? I'll bail because that's going to be a wreck if I don't. I've cut the 9 so many breaks over the spring here. I shouldn't be cutting him breaks anymore, to be honest with you, but I'll keep doing it. All the way down to the bottom lane here. Trying to stay in front of the 9 car of Banana Boy. I'll give us a push here. Big push, actually. And there's the run. Here comes Dodge. Yep, I don't even know why I tried blocking that. I just keep getting set up for runs. Honestly, I'm going to do what I did at Acre Superspeedway and just fall back enough to where they forget about me. And then when I need to, I'll make my move because we're coming up to the blue flag here for the end of the stage. That's not good at all. I can't afford to do that. Alright, actually, Dodge doing that really helped me because I needed to test something, so that actually helps a lot. Everybody migrating up to the top of the racetrack here. This part of pavement on Chesapeake Superspeedway quite possibly might have never been used before until now because of the speeds of these cars. Top of the tri-oval even. Blue flag in the air, 1 to go in the stage. Me and Dodge both bailing out here again because we want to win the stage. That's 10 bonus points. That can go a long way in the future. And I think we're too far back. Actually, we might have lost the draft. Oh, no, we have draft. Okay, I was about to say. I better not have lost the draft going for the stage win. Oh, the 9 moving up, trying to block Dodge. We're here as well. Cutting down low. Big block for Dodge. We'll just let him make it move. And we're going to sneak by. And we will win stage 2. That's how you do it. Alright, I'll see you guys in like 15 laps. And yeah, Banana's got to learn the way of the Chesapeake Superspeedway. This is managing your runs premium right here, because this plus subscription, all that. Oh, Banana's the one complaining about. Yeah, no, me and Banana don't see eye to eye whatsoever, because he's the exact type of guy to be doing this kind of thing. Let's like race normal for okay. Whatever. No. Okay, whatever. He's the exact type of guy to do this, except only when it benefits. Like, he admitted he wall rode turn 3 at the Montgomery Oval, so he even had a chance. Now, to be fair, me and Dodge were battling enough. He might have had a chance anyway. But still, like, he shouldn't have been up there in the first place to, you know, even interfere with us in the first part of the Roval. And all of a sudden, now that he's losing stages to it, he wants to be the leader. I mean, this guy's... Yeah, logic. Yeah. You see, now me and Dodge are racing. Oh, he's too far back. Go. Yeah, actually, I'm going to work together with Dodge, see if we can get away from him. That'd be funny. Like, he wall rode at Montgomery. Or somewhere else he did something that I let him get away with. I don't remember. Was it Mackinac? Well, yeah, Mackinac, I let us reset the server when I shouldn't have. And that helped him out. Well, it didn't really help him out, but it made him happy. It gave him his car. I don't even know why that was necessary. There's Banana. Yeah, Denver, I cut him a break. I gave him that win when he technically didn't win it. Like, he's had 2 or 3 wins given to him, pretty much. And I've cut him all sorts of breaks with calls and whatnot, so. I mean, he's sideways. I think he saved it, too. Oh, well, it took him an extra step, but he did save it. I mean, to be fair, I'll give him his flowers here with that mindset, though. Speaking it like a true racer. like I don't like it unless it's helping me. Like, yeah, no, I every race car driver, sim racing, real racing, Barbie Jeep racing, like, every driver has thought in that manner at some point. It's just Banana does it excessively, and I'm not gonna act like I haven't done it, and you know, it's annoying for everybody else, but I mean, yeah, no, it's a way of thinking, and you know, you gotta respect the guy for it, at least, at minimum. You gotta respect the logic there. You gotta respect you also do it. And now here we go, 3 wide for the lead, even if it's not as extreme as the 9 car. 3 wide top. Don't put me in the wall again. Put me in the wall again. Oh, no. Okay, so that's out of the wall. However, 2 or 3 times on the auto race, it was not in the wall. That makes plenty of sense. Oh, the 9 is sideways. That car is sideways trying to make these blocks anyway. Let alone trying to throw late blocks. That car can barely take a push, and our car can barely handle banking transitions, I guess, because we are bobbling all over the place. Caution-free race so far as we are in the final third of the event. Contact from Dodge. Banana going to try to sneak by in the outside lane. Big push there from the 16 car. Oh, little contact. Casual contact, nothing much. We'll try to side drive, nearly turn him in. We're in the wall again. Are you kidding me? We cannot afford this. Yep, I tried to trail break and get another crossover on the 9. That didn't work. Oh, the 9 gonna block me up into the 16 car to destroy our run, and that gives Dodge the lap led. It almost seems like Banana heard me. Because he is racing me very aggressively now. Dodge just slowly pushing the 9 car away here. And they're both up the racetrack. We'll be able to get second at minimum. Not quite able to get to the lead yet. We'll move the 9 up the racetrack. Here comes Dodge. We'll throw a block on him somehow. But now he goes to the bottom with a crossover side by side for the race lead. Dodge will lead the lap. Yeah, that's the thing. Even if you block a guy, they just have to tap the brakes. Fake one way, go the other. And you can't defend that at that point. And they just have a ton of momentum. So sometimes you got to wonder if it's even worth throwing the block at this point. There's 12 laps to go here at Chesapeake Superspeedway. We've been flying at over 235 miles an hour pretty much consistently this whole, well, yeah, easily over 235 consistently this whole race. There might have been a few dips below when we've, nearly spun somebody out or whatnot. But yeah, big lag spike into turn 2 here. I think everybody's fine. I haven't seen any evidence that shows otherwise yet. And here's the 9. Yep, I'm a sitting duck. I'm just going to let you guys race that one out. And it was Dodge again, just barely. 11 remain. Honestly, this kind of racing right now is almost rewarding making the bold moves and nearly spinning out, because then you just end up in the back and you get to make the run. So, yeah, that's kind of helpful to some, hurtful for others. The 9 sideways, he's able to save it, though. Dodge now patiently waiting. Trying to get a run here. So look to the outside. Big block by the 9 car. We'll get a crossover out into the bottom lane, and my speedometer is broken. I guarantee you, if we're going 242 in a Gen 6 NASCAR, we are not going to be at about 1,200 RPM. That's ridiculous, but we leave that lap somehow. 10 laps to go at Chesapeake Superspeedway. Contact between Dodge and Banana. Staying in the draft, Dodge going to bail the 9 up the racetrack. We'll be able to slide in line, get the crossover. We're getting forced down below the apron, and now more contact with the 9. So we try to fight for our space. He was trying to fight us back with the extreme side draft. I'll apologize for that one because that was my bad, but still, man, isn't helping himself. We'll be able to clear the 9 that time. We're sitting duck at the start-finish line, but at least we're, still practicing our runs. Like I said, I feel like it's just kind of going to end up whoever's in position to get the run here through the tri-oval on the last lap is going to win. So it's, there is a skill to it, but, if you really work for it, you can master it and, have the skill to do it. But I feel like more than anything, it's just going to come down to luck of the draw, who ends up third, unless we all start tanking. But it seems we've made a gentleman's agreement not to do that potentially, so we'll see. Banana gonna shove us all the way down to the grass even. Oh, and he's gonna drive back up into us, and problems for Dodge. Well, remember, the new rule about merging is you have to merge back where you were. Well, no, he just put that for no reason, I guess. 8 to go. Virginia Beach, or at least in the general area, near the Chesapeake Bay. Oh, man, I'm getting out of there. That was going to end up bad if they kept wrecking and they moved back up the racetrack. That was not going to end up well for me. Anyway, expect Dodge to take the lead here in a second. Obviously, we have the monster run, but Dodge, well, we have the preferred line. Dodge should have more momentum. He's going to be able to give us a push throughout the corner here, probably into turn 4 right here. Oh, no. Oh, he's backing up to the 9 to get the run. Yep, and now he's going to the top. I tagged the apron, so we end up the racetrack, unable to defend the 9 car's run. We'll get split by the 9 and the 16 car, going 3 wide again. Big bobble through the tri-oval. 9's able to throw a block. He hit a bobble as well. He's going down to the inside wall. All of us were jumping around there. The track got bumpy over the offseason. I only race at this track once a year, and I guess it I guess there's a lot of wear and tear we didn't know about. Oh, and yep, we're in the wall again. Yeah, I was trying to apologize to Banana there, and I ended up getting turned, and now I have even more anti-wall ride damage, and actually now we're in a great position to lead the lap, so I'm not complaining at all. Crossover still off the run. That kind of didn't work. Can we get there on the 16? No, Dodge clears. More bobbling down the front stretch here. A little contact with the 16 car. We'll be able to sneak by on the bottom entering turn 1, but there's 6 laps to go. You know, I'd say, it's time to start getting to the front and make your move. However, if you are within a second, if you're within like 2 seconds of the leader here, and you're towards the back and you have relatively clean air, meaning you're third, you're probably going to win the race if you're there, entering turn 3 and 4. So, just try to lead all the laps you can and hope you end up with most laps led. Bonus points in the 9. Again, throwing ridiculous blocks, and we're going to try to get a crossover on Dodge. I'm going to be apologizing for that. Yeah, no, that's fair. Was it 5 to go? All right. Are they tanking now? Are you kidding me? Big push from Banana. He's got help from Dodge. Dodge starting to go up the racetrack, starting to tank a little bit. Not much, but he's just moving up. Maybe quarter, 3/8 of the racetrack, and it's showing here. He'll lead that lap. 4 remain. A little over 10 miles, I think, roughly. 2.8, 5.4 times 2, 10.8, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm doing rough mental math at 10:30 at night. So it's probably not correct. Dodge getting into the wall. Somehow no anti-wall ride for these two, by the way. Dodge with a monster run off the corner, though. He's going to rocket out to the lead. We're going to try to make the outside line work. Contact with Dodge. We're going to get pushed way up the racetrack. Oh, my goodness gracious. Both of them spinning and crashing. The red flag is out as they had a track fling. So we're going into overtime. First yellow of the night, and it's going to come with just 4. We're coming to 4 laps to go. So I have 3 to go here. So, yeah, we're probably going to go into overtime then. I don't know where Dodge is. I think he's on the apron here. Yep. Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, I'll fix laps here when I get back around and everything's sorted out. Oh, okay. We're going to have people line up in the restart zone. Single file, and I got most of that. Alright, back under the yellow here. You can choose this time. Should be 3 to go. Yep, so we're going into a green-white checkered here. It'll be a 2-lap shootout for the victory here at Chesapeake Superspeedway. Can I go back-to-back? Can Banana get a win here tonight? In the dominant season he's been putting up. Can Dodge sweep the night? We will find out. Will I get another second place finish to go along with past, like, 7 races, I think. Maybe 5, 8, 6, somewhere around there. I'm going to the bottom. I had arguments back there over space. I was gonna, yeah, alright. You gotta think, alright, now I'm thinking restart zone, right? When do I want to go? Because I gotta wait until we're lined up anyway. And, okay, now we gotta wait. Wait for him, there's 2 to go. Red. Well, now I really get to think about the restart zone. I gotta wait till we're lined up. Can I see it from here? No, okay. Because I gotta wait till we're lined up here, right? You know, you gotta consider the fact, you know, if Banana just goes, alright, he's back. I didn't even get my water while I was explaining my thought process here. But yeah, basically, my plan, right, is just go at the end, because they won't expect that, and then I get to run away, right, and then maybe the run's timeout. We'll see. We're back under the green. Everybody had to wait, and then Banana just waited anyway, so that's going to completely destroy my strategy. Actually, I'm going to back up to Dodge here. Yeah, let's try to back him up as much as we can. Yeah, I'm dragging the 9 back into this if you want. Yep. 9 screwed me over so much recently. We're going to try to return the favor here. Let's see. Do we race like with our gentleman's agreement we made? Oh, they're setting me up here. I'm going to be mirror driving. Yep, alright, we're in trouble here. They're going to get by us. Dodge going to be patient. You want to be third here. We'll get the push to the top. I got to make sure I make the corner. Everybody's playing nice right now. Dodge staying third. Oh, we got a huge run off the corner. Dodge going to bail. Yeah, they're setting me up here. Oh, the 9's getting turned. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go at Chesapeake. I'm not even going to try to block these runs. Dodge is just waiting in third. We'll catch him by surprise. Drift up the racetrack. Banana's a sitting duck right now. Big push to Dodge. Oh, jeez, I messed that up bad. It's a game of chicken. Nobody wants to be the leader. Just going to push the 9. Just push the 9. Alright, fine, I'll do it. I'll be the brave soul to lead you out of 3 and 4. Do they have enough time? Yes, they do. All the way up top. Here's Dodge on the bottom. Side by side to the line. And Dodge will win at Chesapeake. Hey, I'm not second. Alright, I'll take that, honestly. Banana, you've been... Yeah, he's mad. Anyway, Dodge sweeps the night. That's going to do it for the race, guys. If you want to see more, leave a like, subscribe, do all that stuff. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.